With those blood-stained red clots piling up like silent accusations against Papa, and Mama's frantic hiding of them hinting at a deeper secret, Ezinne's tales of Papa's nightly defeats had transformed her home into a place of creeping dread and whispered fears. The village buzzed with rumors of missing goats, and the pieces felt too connected to ignore. I had to act, so that night I gathered Ngozi and Ezinne in my room, locking the door against the dark beyond. "We are staying up to catch Papa," I whispered, my voice barely audible over the crickets. Ngozi clutched her rosary, her brow furrowed. "Chika, this is dangerous. If he finds us, what would he do? He's our father, but..." Ezinne, her eyes bright with defiance, cut in. "He comes every night with that red blood cloth. Let's see it. I'm not scared." We settled in Ezinne's room, spreading a warm wrapper on the cold floor, our backs pressed against the wall, the moonlight seeping through the tattered curtain like a ghostly glow. The house was still, save for Papa's deep rumbling snores from the other end and Mama's occasional cough, a faint echo in the night. The air felt thick, charged, as if the darkness itself was holding its breath. Ngozi murmured prayers under her breath, her fingers sliding over the rosary beads, while Ezinne kept glancing at the window, her small frame buzzing with anticipation. Hours crawled by, my eyes burning from the strain, the ceiling fan groaning overhead like an old man complaining. I began to wonder if this was all in Ezinne's head, maybe a child's nightmare after all. Then, just past the second cock's crow, Ngozi's icy hand gripped my arm. "Chika, look," she breathed. I turned, and there it was, a tall, broad shadow looming outside Ezinne's window, motionless, its presence heavy. In the faint moonlight, I glimpsed something red pressed to his mouth, the blood cloth Ezinne described, its edges dark and wet. My body turned to stone, a cold sweat breaking out on my neck. Ngozi gasped. Ezinne sat up, her eyes wide with recognition, and my heart thundered so loud I feared it alarmed the whole compound. The shadow raised the hand, tapping the glass, tap, tap, a slow, deliberate sound that sent shivers down my spine, like it was summoning Ezinne or testing her wakefulness. I couldn't stay still. I leapt up and bolted for the back door. Ngozi hissing, "Chika, where are you going? Come back!" But fear and fury drove me into the night, the cold hair stinging my face, my touch trembling in my grip. The shadow vanished, but near the fence, under the sprawling cashew tree, I spotted a sack, its rough fabric tied with rope, abandoned like a forgotten sin. My stomach lurched, the same sack Mama Nkechi mentioned. I edged closer, the stench hitting me like a slap, old blood mixed with rot, thick and nauseating. I untied it with shaky hands, and inside were red cloths, dozens of them, soaked and stiff, some still dripping, feathers tangled among them like remnants of a fresh kill. The smell burned my nostrils, my eyes watering as I stumbled back. A rustle behind me, I spun, heart in my throat, but it was Ngozi, her face ashen. "Chika, what is that?" she whispered. Before I could reply, heavier footsteps crunched from the front yard, slow and deliberate, sending a chill through me. We ducked behind the plantain tree as Papa emerged, his lantern casting jagged shadows across the yard. He approached the sack, bending low, his fingers tracing the cloth with a reverence that made my skin crawl. Then he pulled out a calabash, its surface carved with strange symbols, and poured a dark viscous liquid onto the ground, the air drinking it like a thirsty beast. The smell intensified, death itself. I wanted to scream, to flee, but my legs betrayed me. What was this? Protection, as it claimed, or something far worse? Papa tied the sack with care and hoisted it, his strength surprising, heading towards the bush path. His lantern swung close to our hiding spot, and for a heartbeat, I thought his eyes met mine in the dark. He moved on. We crept back inside, trembling, Ngozi whispering, "Chika, this is evil, Chika, pure evil." The next day, village talk grew, more goats gone, fingers pointing at Papa. But here's the shocking part. Mama caught us sneaking in, her eyes red and swollen from tears like she'd been watching the same nightmare unfold. She knew Papa's secret with those red blood clots, and she was tangled in it. To be continued.